How you doing now?
How what?
How you doing now?
Now?
Yeah.
My back hurts.
At least you got to play right away.
Exactly.
You've had a lot of coach interviews this season. A lot of them been successful. How good did you feel about your one to give Zoo his sixth block tonight?
I really didn't know. I mean, we had nothing to lose, that late in the game, so we had to use it at some point. And so it wasn't no hesitation. And Zoo was pretty adamant about he got a good clean block. And so that was a good block, good challenge. And the biggest thing is Rocco coming up with that ball to even give us a possession, so it wouldn't be a jump ball. So that was huge for us.
In general, I mean, you look at the line that he had, especially you kind of acknowledged Friday night he didn't have his best game by any stretch against the Lakers. Like, what did it mean to see him respond to that in Houston tonight?
Oh, it was huge. I mean, 14 points, 5 for 5 from the field, 15 rebounds, and 6 blocks. That's huge. And so, he was dominant inside in the paint. He had like 5 or 6 verticalities at the rim too that, changed his shots as well. So I thought his play around the basket was huge for us. Even on the offensive end, they had to foul him a couple of times, but defensively, he really dominated the game.
You look at that combination that you had, I mean, not just with Zoo, but Isaiah pitched in with 12 more, made all but one of his shots as well. I mean, that's 8 blocks at the center position. That's like damn near 20 rebounds. Like, how are you feeling about just the duo that you have there with Zoo and Isaiah?
Oh, it's been great, and so, you're not going to play great every night, but we need them guys to do big man things, and they've been doing it for us. And tonight was just a huge game. Like I said, with Zoo having 6 blocks. And like I said, Isaiah having 2. But I thought it was a total team win. We didn't play our best basketball. I thought got a little stagnant with our switching. We didn't take advantage of it like we did at home the first time we played them. So watch some film, come back, and just understand some things we got to do different, do better, to capitalize and try to get another win on Tuesday.
There was a real struggle for the most part forcing turnovers. I mean, overall, Houston had only 7, but I think they only had like 3 in the entire first half. So, like, what do you feel like they did differently? They did better to just protect the basketball against your different.
I got to go back and watch it. But like we had 18 turnovers, so that that hurt us. Giving up 23 points, especially with this team, the way they play fast and the way they get out and push the ball. So. We got lucky to win this game as far as, turning the ball over 18 times. They only turned it over 7, but we did a really good job on the offensive boards. They only had 6. And so we talked about it before the game. Dan Craig made a real point to talk about, taking away, these guys getting extra opportunities when we're playing great defense in the half court. And we're working too hard to give up offensive rebounds. So we did a good job tonight.
What do you feel like that the key was to that 13-0 run where y'all were down 9 early in that fourth quarter, and in a matter of 2.5 minutes, y'all were up, and that kind of like obviously got to change the game in a major way.
Yeah,
the key to that run?
Our defense, we ramped our defense up, did a good job with that, and then we was able to get a lot of our pick and roll in that fourth quarter with Reggie and Zoo. Really capitalizing the pick and roll. So that helped us out. And even before we even really got going, we had like 3 or 4 wide open looks with Luke, with Amir, with Cub that we got out of the pick and roll. And so we finally made some. That's how I was able to take the lead.
How does it feel to finally be over 500?
Feels great. It's been a long time coming. But, it's those guys in the locker room, our coaching staff, the job they've done, keeping guys prepared, keeping guys ready. No matter who's on the floor, just having that approach that we can win any game. And that's kind of what it took. And to be over 500, it feels good, so we got to continue to keep it going. But it's a great accomplishment for this team over in the locker room.
What did you think about Reggie's performance, especially how he was able to help y'all close it out there at the end?
It was good, especially in that fourth quarter. I thought he made all the right reads in the pick and roll, made all the right plays. We put the ball in his hands. We trusted it. And he made every right play. And, he lives for those moments down the stretch to make big shots. And he was able to bring us home.
All right, go to Zoom. Jordan, Andrew, Tomer, then Justin.
Hey, Coach, wanted to ask you about Amir Coffey. He's had some great fourth quarters for you guys. Last game against the Lakers, he had 12 points. And then in this game, he had 6 points. Been playing well in the fourth. Just wanted to talk about him and the trust that you have with him in the fourth.
We kind of just roll with whoever's playing well, in that fourth quarter. And he's been great, like I said, the last two games, just getting it going offensively, a couple of threes, being able to attack the basket as well. But, we have a lot of trust and a lot of confidence in Amir to make plays. And and I'm just happy for him because the work he's put in, the last 3 years has definitely paid off. And, we always say he was an NBA player, but now he's showing the world that he's definitely a true NBA player and here to stay for a long time.
It died. This obviously Zoo's big night came after, he really didn't play the last 18 minutes against LA, and he's a vet. He knows that not every night's going to be his night, but did you sense any extra edge from him tonight to sort of make sure his fingerprints were felt on this game?
Yeah, I talked a little stuff to him today, got him fired up. So, he was great though. Like I said, I just, when the teams are going to switch and put smalls on, you got to dominate. And that's what he did tonight. Really protected the basket, did a good job just dominating down low. Could have been a little better offensively down low, but, if they're going to switch smalls, we definitely got to take a look at it and try to punish those guys, under the basket. And then just for you, we got Brandon a little taste in there tonight. I thought he did some good things. He was active, got a couple offensive rebounds, a couple plays. And so it was good to see him out there with a live body. So hopefully we can continue to get him out there a little bit more.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey, Ty, if you could talk about Reggie for a bit, because he doesn't like to talk about himself. He's crediting his teammates, but he's fourth in total points in clutch situations this year, 86 points, shooting just under 50% this year. What has he been able to do for you guys in clutch situations when you guys really need a bucket this year?
First of all, you got to want it, and he wants those moments, where he's able to, take over a game and be able to produce down the stretch. And that's what he lives for. And so just put him in a position where he can hit the spacing, we can get the right matchup, and then he can go to work and make the right play. And so he's been doing that for us all year long.
Thanks, Dan.
That's it? I'm sorry, Justin.
No, you're good, man. It's only going to be a moment. So with about 3 minutes to go, coming out of the timeout, you put in Rocco and Terrence, and it looked like you're going small. About a minute later, you take out Terrence, he picks up his fifth foul, bring back in Zoom. I'm kind of wondering your thought process. Was it to finish the game small until Terrence got that fifth foul?
No, it was just for that possession. It was 9 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball went out of bounds, and so we just wanted to get 5 guys in where we could switch. And we know Zoo was doing a good job protecting the paint, but we didn't want to keep him in a drop and let Tate, make a big three. So we just went with a small lineup to switch 1 through 5 and take them out of what they were trying to do. And then we was able to get Zoo back in right away.
And because Houston's able to switch 1 through 5, it seemed like one of the changes you guys made to get the offense kind of going early in the fourth was starting to slip more screens so that they couldn't actually fully switch. Was that kind of the game plan to kind of throw things into, to kind of throw it more into your favor?
You know what, Justin's been a game plan all year long. And so, some nights we do it, some nights we don't. And I just thought, like I told him at halftime, we just, just like we were slow, we were a step slow, didn't have any pace, didn't have any speed. But they picked it up in the second half. But that's always our model, just, getting the bottom half, slipping out, rolling, and giving the guy who has the ball a chance to make the pass or give him a chance to attack because the lane's wide open. So coming into Tuesday, we got to do a better job than we did tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.